Hi folks, welcome back to Stacey Can Can. Today I am canning some carrots. It's a great time to do root vegetables during the winter if you'd like. You can also do that in the fall when the vegetables are fresh out of the ground. That's completely up to you. As I don't garden, I buy all my stuff because gardening makes me angry and cranky. So I'm lucky to live where I live, and I can purchase all this beautiful produce that's great quality. So as far as I've got some beautiful rainbow carrots, so what you need is some carrots, and you notice these have a lot of stem to it, but you're gonna need for 7 quarts, you need about 17.5 pounds of carrots without the stems. And then for 9 pints, you'll need about 11 pounds of carrots. So it sounds like a lot. You can also buy big giant bags of carrots, 10-pound bags I can at my local grocer that is used for juicing, and those are in the organic section. So it's a great way to do it, and they just come without the stems as well, weighed without the stems. And you can put in either a teaspoon for quarts or a half teaspoon of salt for pints for this, and then just boiling water. Those are the three ingredients you need, and one of them is optional, and that's the salt. So it's up to you on that. As far as tools go, you're gonna need your funnel, and you might need your ladle. A tea kettle works really well too, but if you end up boiling your water on the stove, you'll need a ladle for that. Your jar lifter, you don't need a lid lifter today, because I'm not boiling the lids. I don't normally do that when I use a pressure canner. You'll need to bubble, so we'll have a chopstick and our Headspace tool. So with that, let's get to processing carrots. First thing we're gonna do is we'll give these carrots a rinse. We'll trim the edges here, peel them, and slice them up and just place them in the jars. So let's get going. Look how tiny that purple carrot is. Okay, so I just pulled this jar out of the oven. It's been heating up in the oven in a tray with water at the bottom, so we don't put something hot in a cold jar and shock the jar. We're just doing a 1-inch headspace here. This funnel is fantastic because that's a full 1 inch, so it's easy to gauge how much to put in. We'll fill this up to the very bottom of the funnel there. We'll do a quick bubble going around, and it's hard to see, but you can really tell that the bubbles are popping up. We're going to do, I am going to measure, but I'm also going to throw in a few more carrots, because why not? And now we're at the correct headspace. I've got a little dish of vinegar. I am wiping around here. Oops. I'm also going to add a teaspoon of salt, like so. And we'll do a quick clean. You can do warm water with this. You can do some vinegar. I've got, you're going to lid it, add your ring, just a finger tightening, like so, and into the canner it goes. Look at that, pretty. Got the jars in the canner, and I'm going to put in 1, 2, 3-ish tablespoons of vinegar. We'll get the lid on the canner here and get it turned up to high. And once we get a solid steady stream of steam coming from the vent pipe, we will set the timer for 10 minutes to vent the canner. So I've got a steady stream of steam here, so I've gone ahead and set the timer for 10 minutes. Timer's gone off, so we're going to go ahead and cover the vent pipe here. And when we get the, when we get the pounds of pressure up to 11, we'll go ahead and set the timer for 25 minutes for pints, and you would do it for 30 minutes for quarts. The dial gauge is up to 11, and I've set the timer for 25 minutes. Timer has gone off, and I've cut the heat to the canner, so when it reaches 0, we'll take the cover off and take the jars out. Dial gauge has gone down to 0, so I'm going to go ahead and take the cover off, and
We'll gently take the lid off as well. I'm gonna be real careful. Make sure you open it away from your face because you will get a facial you don't want. And here they are, they're all steamy. You will notice that the purpley ones, they lost their color in here because that's kind of what happens, but they still look pretty. These look nice and, these are nice and orange. And this is canned carrots. A lot of fun doing this today, as usual for me, because I'm a bit of a canning nerd. So if you, the recipe's down below. I did use the National Center for Home Food Preservation recipe on their website. So you can check that out below. Please like and subscribe below as well. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, concerns, by all means, you can reach out to me on Facebook at Stacey CAN CAN. I'm on Instagram and TikTok, so you can @ me at Stacey CAN CAN. Website is www.staceycancan.com, and my email is info@staceycancan.com. So thanks so much for joining me today, and until next time, happy canning.